Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the UAB Blazers and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Blazers ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USF's offense will have first crack at this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Complete in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. The option look. Now the toss. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Bulls.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the UAB Blazers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets to the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is run.
There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Simpkins. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Burton. Oh, they're after him. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Breaks the tackle. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for space, it's Isaac. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Sometimes as quarterbacks, you have to play above the X's and O's. That play is designed to be thrown from the pocket, but because of the pass rush, it wasn't going to happen. So he had to use his athleticism, get outside the pocket, and then make something happen on the fly. Nice job.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Blazers moving quickly to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Dropping back, it's Burton. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Smith with the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Mims. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Selden. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Bulls! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
Let it go!
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 9 team, the Missouri Tigers.
We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Burton. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Trying to run, it's Collins. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill? And
touchdown, USF! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Isaac. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Dropping back, it's Burton. Looking deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll knock him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go, ready. Let's go. Might as well stick with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Here comes the heat. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Blazers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the ground with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Collins. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Run in the red zone, it's Collins. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Hope. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to pass. It's Hope. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, South Florida. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the big throw. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Burton. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Gives it on the option. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bulls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Tackled and brought down at the 16. And after the return. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they
going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate pass.